Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, video logging, something new to try. Wow. My video logging is going to probably be a little different than what some of you have seen, most of which is going to be just sitting in here gabbing. You know, I might do a few videos, excuse me, walking around with a camera on my hat, you know, and just showing you what I'm doing, whatever type of thing, or set the camera up in my room and work on an RC, talk about it, what I'm doing there. But otherwise, yeah, it's kind of video logging, right? I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. A lot of YouTube channels seem to get great success with them. So I thought, you know what? It's something else to try, right? Try and see if something works for you that works for somebody else. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, well, you just delete your videos. And that's how I work it. So yeah, and that brings us to some videos that may be leaving soon. That's my piano videos and my guitar teaching videos, because they're going absolutely really nowhere. They are not getting the views that I thought they would get or hoped that they would get, and there's no sense wasting YouTube server space for stuff that's not going to be productive. Okay, I do have a monetized channel, and I'm trying to build my channel as big as I possibly can, because I'm doing YouTube now and have been for quite some time as a full-time job. And believe me, I'm not making full-time wages yet either, not even close. But it does help support my hobby nonetheless, you know. It doesn't get me a brand new machine all the time. I'd like that, but that's down the road when things get bigger and better. But it does support the odd new machine that's, you know, cheaper stuff, and I can get parts, you know, and fix my machines here and there. You know, I'm waiting for parts to come in the mail as we speak, you know, to get my Summit back up and running. It's been down for a while, you know. But, you know, so I do things as I can, because I can't take money from my other source of income in order to put any of it into my YouTube channel whatsoever. So I have to rely on my YouTube channel and my views that I get. And, you know, it helps, you know. What is nice is that I'm up to over 4,300 subscribers, and I'm still continually getting well over 100 to 140,000 views every single month consistently, which is awesome. I've been able to get a couple of new sponsors that are sending me stuff here and there, and that's great. That all helps, especially when I can't afford to go and buy something that month. A sponsor sends me something. It's like, awesome! I can keep things going a little more. You know, so that really helps. It helps both sides out, you know. They get a review, and you know, whether it goes good or bad, and I still either way end up with something that I can have some fun with, and you know, or maybe not, just depends on how the review went. You know, and I'm very honest and straightforward with my reviews, and that's the thing. When even sponsors come to me and they say, you know, we'd like to, you know, sponsor your channel, blah blah blah, because we find you do really good stuff, and so on, we like what you do. I'm very upfront with them. I tell them, you know what, seriously, if you're gonna get involved with me, you know, one word to the wise: I don't lie, I don't candy coat, I tell it how it is. That's the way it goes. You still want a deal? Okay, let's go. Let's have some fun. You know, and that's been great, you know. And you know, I had one sponsor there, T-Mart. I was under the impression with them, and I'm not dissing them, don't get me wrong here. I just have never figured out and wrapped my brain around what happened, but I did a review for them on the Hubsan 8 X4C quadcopter last year, and I was under the understanding they would continue to send me stuff, you know, and they've never sent me another thing since yet. I've got like, what, almost 50,000 views on that video. They've made, I'm sure, thousands of dollars in sales thanks to that video. And it's like, okay, and I emailed them back, and I said, you know, like, is there anything else you want me to do for you? You know, and we'll let you know when we get new tech in. And no worries. And so they've got new tech in about, you know, 500 or 600 times and never a word, so I'm assuming, well, I don't know. That review did go over well. I bone pick stuff, you know, you got to know that, and I pick on stuff that to me are also major things. But I mean, I even mentioned in that review, like, look, if you can live with the fact that it, you know, it's not a very good flipper. I mean, to me, anything with a camera on it that comes with it shouldn't be flipping anyway, but that's me. But the thing couldn't flip, that's the thing. It was very problematic, and I wasn't the only one that discovered that problem. And there was a few other things that were minors, right? But I still recommended the quad, because it's a hell of a nice flying quad. It's durable. You can smash the thing into the side of a brick house and not hurt it. It's very difficult to hurt that quad. And believe me, I've had a fair amount of accidents with it. And but I finally did destroy it when I did my high altitude test day in the middle of the winter. Guess I shouldn't have done that in that kind of temperature. But stuff happened, and I actually had to drop the throttle, and yeah, it sucked. So I missed my quad. I wish I could get another one, but I can't afford one right now. And I have other things other than buying another Hudson X4 that I need to do first. So that'll kind of be like a free-for-all day when I have, you know, I think they're about 70 bucks now. They were a lot cheaper when I did the review. But anyway, one of these days I'll get another one. I really like that X4C. That was a really nice quad. But anyway, so the last few months have been kind of tough, kind of stressing. I mean, I had the boat accident with my Genesis boat. My buddy pickle forked me, and that was over $300 in damage for just materials alone. Thank God I know how to do body work and work with fiberglass. So that got all repaired, and then of course I disabled the safety on my rudder and didn't realize the water level went down about 3 inches and smacked a rock and broke the transom on my boat, so I had to fix that. That was another 35 bucks. 80 bucks worth of 2 ESCs. Plus my sponsor sent me a 200 amp ESC that turned out to be a total flop. I'm so glad it didn't catch fire, but it's still toasted regardless. So that kind of sucked. So now I'm like, okay, now I got a boat that I'm really scared to put this other ESC back in because it's very, very glitchy. But I wanted to do a couple videos with it where I wasn't pulling hard on the ESC anyways, and so I pulled that off. But anything fun I'm not going to be able to do with it now, because that ESC, unless I can figure out how to fix the problem with it, it's pretty much done. So now I'm looking at over 200 bucks to put out for another speed controller, and I'm like, oh God, like, is this ever going to quit? I mean, between my trade deal with cash and the repairs and the cooked ESCs, and you know, and it's like, God, I got over $1,000 tied up in that damn boat, and it's not even able to go in the water right now, you know. I'm like, oh man. But I'm done pouring money into it this year. I've just had my fill because it stole so much money. I mean, the money that I initially put out for that repair could have easily paid for a really nice Traxxas machine, you know, or something else from China that's really cool, you know. But nope, I had to go fix the boat, so yep, there goes the money. And so yeah, that's been bugging me. I had to put some money into my real car out of my YouTube check, and so I had to fix that, and I still got the rear brakes and the sway bar links to get done, so I got to get that done soon. And still got a few other things to take care of. But I'm getting there. It's hard at times, but you know, it's the way it goes. I mean, money doesn't come in like it used to. You know, back in the day, I was doing well with all my businesses and that, because I had a multi-business that was actually called Kevys One-Stop Repairs. If it's broken, I can fix it. If I can't fix it, nobody else can anyway, so bring it in and we'll take a crack. So it didn't matter what it was, you know, and I've done furniture restoration projects for people. I did a wheelbarrow restore job. Kind of handy having the welder then. Don't have it anymore. You know, don't even have any of those tools anymore. They're all gone. And they went to help try and start up a hobby shop. I tried doing that. I was doing so good with used machines, I should have stuck with it. You know, but then I screwed myself trying to sell new and used, and it just didn't go, and it put me in some major debt that's going to take a while still to get out of. But I'm working on it, chiseling away with it every month, you know, and I'll get it cleared up. But you know, it does hurt, you know, but I tried. I mean, our city needs a hobby shop badly, you know, and I could do it, you know, if I had the fundings to do it right, and so I could compete with prices. But I'm not made out of money, and I'm not born into money, so I'm kind of screwed there, you know. So I thought, at least, you know, if I try it this way, yeah, my prices are a little higher, you know, but I also got instantaneous support, which should mean the world to everybody. So people should be willing to pay a little extra to get that already there support, but nope, apparently not. So yeah, that kind of went to the wayside, so that bombed out on me. So now I just modify and repair them if people need stuff done. So I got a few clients that, you know, come to me when they need stuff fixed, and that's good. It works for me. Did a couple auto body jobs this year. That money went elsewhere. I got 3 more that may be in this year before it's too late because of the weather, because I'm weather dependent. I've got my gray garage outside, and that's where I do all my painting, but I do everything else outside the garage, right? Keep the dust down so I can actually paint, but it's weather dependent. I have to have 20 degrees or above to paint, just the way the paint formulas work. So hopefully those jobs come up, and that'll actually help maybe increase some stuff that I can put that money into my YouTube channel, or some of it at least. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? So I'm working on it. I'm chiseling through things. I'm surviving, you know, type of thing. And I'm having a lot of fun, you know. I'm not getting discouraged. But the only thing that's been discouraging me is the hot friggin' weather. It has been so hot this summer. I don't even feel like playing with my toys half the time, you know. And it's like, but I still gotta do the videos. I gotta keep the channel going. You know, and some people, I know you're probably going to think, well, if you did even one video a month, I mean, that's something, right? I'm not like that. I got to keep pound, you know, and then see what catches, what doesn't catch, gets to go bye-byes eventually, you know. And it's how I'm working my channel, and it seems to be working for me, you know, because if you don't have the content up there, there's nothing for them to see, you know. So I'm experimenting with all different types of content, right? And so, you know, 20% that is not related to RC and music is a large amount of media, right, that I can do, you know. And so I'm working on everything and trying to juggle stuff as best I can and everything. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, I'm working on it, chiseling away at things. And hopefully, you know, I'm not looking forward to winter, but God, am I ever looking forward to the cooler temps, because this has probably been like the hottest summer in history or something. I don't remember ever having a summer this freaking hot and humid, like ever, you know. So, and I've lived in several places around the world, you know, well, around the country anyways, when my parents were in the military. And I've also lived in other places too, because I've traveled through the U.S. and whatnot when on my own. But you know, it's crazy weather this year. I mean, it's just nuts, you know. I decided to get into trying to do alien videos, more on that, because I have a few subs that asked for it, because they like my alien videos. I do too. End of the world, doomsday stuff. That's, you know, videos I'm doing to debunk those claims, you know, like. This whole, I did a little bit more homework there the other night. It was funny. The 6 Days of Darkness for June, I think it was, of 2015, never happened. And then, of course, there was ones going back a few other months, and I'm like, man, this is like a reoccurring thing. And it's always, NASA confirms this and that. And I'm like, NASA doesn't confirm nothing. Check their website. They're squat. If anything, they're debunking the claim. You know, and so somebody's falsely claiming that NASA's doing this. So I did my 15 days one and my 4-day one. It's supposed to start this Monday, by the way. You know, and it's like for 4 days we're supposed to have darkness. It's like, it'd be kind of cool for RC in 24 hours, which is a comment one of my subscribers said. And I thought, yeah, that's actually kind of funny when you think about it. There's also 15 Days of Darkness for November. I debunked that one because I don't think that's going to happen either. It's just stupid crap, you know. And then you got the Judgment Day stuff. Back to the whole God and religion thing. And, you know, people don't realize there's still a lot more crap that has to hit the fan before that's going to happen. And they're all talking September 23rd. Sorry, even that many prophecies that are left are not all going to be fulfilled by that day. So good luck with that one, folks. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to experiment too. And the views are going crazy on those videos. You know, I'm like, wow, you know, that was good. You know, I found another niche, right? And that's part of what I like to do, you know, experimenting with videos and pounding them up there, see what's going to take, what's not going to take. You know, it's not that I mean to drive my subscribers nuts in their email boxes, but it does happen when I put up a lot of videos every day. And I don't take a break too often. The only break I had recently was I went to my buddy's wedding, my puppers. And so I took some time off from, you know, doing videos. I wasn't even going to bring my computer. I just wanted to ignore my computer for the weekend, but last time I did that, I came back to like, you know, 400 and some emails, and I'm like, oh God, no, can't have that. And sure enough, while I'm there, I'm getting flooded, and I'm still trying to do everything we're doing there together, and, you know, it's like, you know what, screw the emails till I get home, I'll get caught up. you know, and because I get like literally a couple of hundred emails a day, every single day. And if it's not comments on my channel, it's where I've commented before, somebody replied, or one of my subs puts up a new video or two, and it's like, oh man, I gotta keep caught up as much as I can, and you know, plus do everyday life, right? So YouTube for me it's a full-time job for me, you know, but to me it's not really a job. It's still fun, you know, and I like it. You know, and I get a lot out of YouTube. I mean, I've made a lot of friends, which is great. You know, I've been able to advance my own knowledge base in a lot of other areas that I was, you know, weak at the time. Now I'm much stronger and getting stronger in those areas all the time. I'm able to share and help people, you know, which is what I like to do. It's what I've been doing since the beginning, is, you know, just sharing with you guys and helping you guys every way I can. You know, and letting you pick my brain, and you know, type of thing. And you know, if I don't have an answer to something for you, I'll go and do my best to find it, or I'll give you a place to go to possibly find that answer. You know, because I don't know everything, right? And so I like to help people. And I mean, my channel has not always been monetized. I mean, for the longest time, you know, it wasn't. And because I didn't even know at one time you could make money on YouTube. When I found out, I was like, yeah, I'm filling out the app for this. Oh, denied? Damn. You know, 6 months later, YouTube comes to me. Want to make money? Sure, I'm in. Okay, and then the ball starts going, and it took forever to make that first, you know, $100, you know, because you got to make a minimum of $100 with Google AdSense before they cut you a check, right? Every single time, you got to make at least a minimum of 100 or more, and get a check. And you know, now I'm doing much better, so that's good. But it takes time, and it takes putting money into your channel. And you get back out, you know, you put time and dedication in, you're honest with your people, you police your channel properly, keep your channel clean, things progress, you know, better that way too. And you know, and that's the thing. And my channel too, I keep it clean. I don't allow people to have big huge wars on my channel, and you know, people get banned for that. You know, I do ban people. I think I have now over 200 people on the ban list. Because I get people who even insult me for my looks. Like, you know what? If you're not there to watch the video and comment on that, then shut up and go elsewhere. You know, don't start picking on what I look like, or, you know, whatever, or calling me names under the sun you got no just cause for. And if you're jealous, well, too freaking bad. I don't really care, you know. But I have to ban people, you know, and I don't like the fact that I have to ban people, but I'm not going to put up with garbage from anybody. You know, so if somebody wants to get mouthy, guess what? Bye-byes. And that's how I deal with it. I want my channel clean, you know. And if people start fighting, they get a warning to apologize to each other and bury the hatchet, or I ban them both, you know. And I've had to do that before, you know. I've had to ban one person and not the other, because the other person was the victim. So I'm not going to ban the victim in that case, but you know, still, I gotta police the channel and keep things clean, because I don't want to have a channel that's known that's full of, you know, idiots, right? And so anyway, so that can be a little bit fun sometimes too, and trying to sort out somebody's battle or problem, and you know, deal with it, and you know, so, but that's the way it goes, you know. It's how you want to run your channel too, right? And I look at it this way: there are a lot of kids that watch my channel. Things got to be kept as clean as possible, you know, especially with the language thing, you know, as clean as possible. Mind you, there's 5-year-olds that know swear words that some of us are wondering, where the hell did that come from? Like, I never heard it quite put that way. You know, I mean, hey, new stuff all the time, right? So we can't really blame, but in the other sense, you know, we still got to try and at least set an example of keeping things clean as best as we can. Yeah, so anyways, so I guess that kind of concludes today's video. Just kind of cutting it a little bit short for this one. And we'll see you on the next one. I figure maybe 1 or 2 of these a week, you know, just to see how it goes. And if it goes well, it goes well. You know, if it doesn't, well, they'll all just get deleted. But at least I'm going to give it a try and see how it works. Because there's never any harm in trying something new for YouTube to see if it's going to work or not, you know, because at least then you know. Because if you don't try it, you don't know, you know. So I encourage everybody, though, that has YouTube channels too, even my subs, guys. I mean, try stuff that's out of the norm for you. If you want to try and, you know, see if there's something else out there too on top of what you're doing now that can actually help you get more views, more subs, and whatnot. And it all works. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of variety or a lot of variety. Just depends on how you want to do it. But anyways, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're going to catch you guys in the next one.